Hey guys, it's SilverStacker999 coming at you today. I don't really have a whole lot to share with you guys, just kind of an update on some of the things I've been doing. I haven't really been buying anything, so I don't have an unboxing video for you guys today. I guess I could have unboxed these, but it's not a huge deal. I got my eBay bucks, and I had enough, a little extra. Had a little extra left over to get a dollar face value of junk coin, and it was their choice, but thankfully it came in some quarters. Because getting to what I want to talk about next, I did finish my second dime book with the help of my soon-to-be father-in-law. Getting down to 2 weeks until the wedding, so get used to calling him that. So I finished my second dime book, and they put 2 spots in these up here for the obverse and the reverse. So it is technically a $5 dime book, so keep it simple, a $5 face value. So I have 2 fully complete dime books, even with the key dates for the silver rosies of the 1955s, which, if you know the mintages, the 1955s are extremely low mintage compared to the other years. So it took a little bit to find some of those, but my father-in-law had some in his rolls, so thanks to him. Shout out to him. So moving on, further, I want to start to put together a couple more books. I want to do a couple quarter books here. I did make a trade with someone in our Facebook group for $20 in face value of silver quarters. So I'm gonna try to put together some more books. And I'm not doing this really as a way to add value to these at all, because I don't think I'm adding value at all. It just makes the stacking a little more fun for me. It makes me, I don't have a lot of money to spend on this stuff. You guys know that. I'm getting married. Some of you guys can sympathize with the budgeting process of a marriage, and this is just my way of making it a little more fun for myself. And I mean, who else can say, I'm sure there's people, but who else watching this can say that they have 2 sets of every silver Roosevelt dime that was minted? Not many people really can, although many people probably do. They're just not organized like that. So moving forward, right now I'm working on putting together at least 1 book of Washington quarters, silver Washington quarters, and then I do intend to, moving forward, put together a silver $50. I want to do the Walking Liberties as well as the Franklin $50 books. Just like I said, for fun for myself. Not really looking at any value, and then it's fun searching through your quarters, flipping them over, looking for dates, looking for mint marks. It is fun for me. So and something else I've been trying to do lately is I artificially toned some coins. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this at all. To me, I don't think I did a very good job. They kind of come out, there's some rainbow toning and some toning to them. And these coins, they had some imperfections or some quality issues anyway. There's a milk spot on the back up here by the star, and you can kind of see that it highlighted those milk spots. But this is a Suriname $10 coin, little South American colony, a Dutch colony, I think. So it didn't mean anything to me because of the milk spots. It wasn't any more valuable than a bullion coin, so that's the reason I did that. And this one had some condition issues. If you watch my previous videos from like a year ago when I got this, it arrived with condition issues. It's a 2014 Britannia. I just went ahead and toned it anyway, and I noticed that the shinier coins don't really tone over as well as the flat coins do. I don't care. They're just bullion. I put them in these airtights for whatever reason. I don't know. They came out of these airtights, so I just put them back in there. So I did that. Oh, and I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about my most recent transaction with APMEX. I think it's pretty clear by now that I'm a huge non-fan. I'm against APMEX altogether, through and through. And it's not because of like I I've had bad dealings with them. Really, this last dealing that I've had with them has been the first bad one that I've had, and it's going to be the last one that I have too. And I encourage you all thoroughly to never deal with APMEX again. You know, let's hit them where they hurt, where it hurts. Let's take their business away from them. You know, JM Bullion, Provident Metals, and so many other companies can deliver the same thing APMEX can at a cheaper price with better customer service. And I know this video is going to get a lot of thumbs down because of my views on this, but in reality, the customer service that I've got has been terrible. And you can see it all throughout their eBay feedback. You can see it on their reviews on Facebook. It's just, you know, their customer service is really bad. They, you know, they'll send you something and then expect you to pay return shipping and stuff like that. And I know of a guy that he said he wasn't going to do that, so he left bad feedback for him, which he should have. And then they tried bribing him with a free return label to remove the feedback. Now that's not right to me. You shouldn't bribe somebody so you look better. And you know, that just sits wrong with me as a business, from a business viewpoint or aspect. It just doesn't sit right with me. I don't think you should be out there, you know, after you screw somebody over, now let's try to make it right because you said something to make us look bad. In reality, they should have offered him that shipping label right from the get-go. Never should have waited around for him to leave a negative feedback or anything like that. But, you know, more about what happened this last time. I just moved to Michigan, okay, guys, 2 weeks ago. Well, I didn't change anything on my eBay. I forgot, and I ordered a tube of Eagles from them. They were running a special. Well, I emailed them, like, maybe 2 days afterwards, once I realized it. But they hadn't shipped yet. I emailed them, and I said, hey, I've moved. I need these shipped to my new address. You know, obviously I have address forwarding already in system, so, you know, through the USPS, but I need these shipped to my new address. Well, they sent back to me saying, we can't cancel this order. I'm like, I don't want to cancel the order. I just want the coins shipped to my new address. Like, I have no idea why they thought I wanted to cancel the order. They said, due to bullion, it being a bullion purchase, we can't cancel orders that are bullion purchases. We're sorry. And I said, did you even read my first message? And then they responded again saying they can't cancel the order. Well, I said, you still haven't read my first message. All I want to do is for you guys to ship these to the address that I'm located at, because I'm not at my old address. Well, about 12 hours goes by before I receive a response from them, and in that 12 hours, they shipped my coins. And this had been like a whole day. A whole day had gone by. And even after they've corresponded with me twice at this point, they went ahead and shipped my coins to my old address. I'm like, okay, well, hopefully, you know, my address forwarding's gonna kick in and get them here. And well, they made it to the post office in my hometown. It says out for delivery. And then later that day, it updates on there saying, battery on my camera died, guys, so I'm gonna have to finish this with my cell phone. Anyway, they said that, you know, they've been forwarded. The forwarding service is, you know, taking place, and that they're going to be forwarded. Well, they got all the way up to Detroit, and then they sat in Detroit warehouse, I guess, for a couple days, and then they sent them all the way back to Oklahoma, and now it's saying on the USPS website that they're delivered. And I've emailed APMEX again saying, hey, I can only assume that these have been returned to sender, since they are back to where they initiated from, where the original shipping manifest said they came from. And it's been well over 24 hours, and I've yet to receive a response at all from them. At all. Like, not even a, hey, we don't know what's going on. Nothing. And so I might be out $367 for these. Here, I went ahead and pulled this up for you guys. Now this is, mind you, this is after they received 2 emails from me requesting them to forward them to my new address. They shipped it out anyway. Now you can see it made it all the way to Michigan, which is where I'm at now. Now they shipped it back to Oklahoma City, which is where it came from. So I'm assuming APMEX has them now. You know, I don't know where they were delivered because I'm clearly not in Oklahoma. Even my address is not in Oklahoma. My old address isn't in Oklahoma, but they're saying that they've been delivered. So I don't know what's going on, guys, but this has definitely left a bad taste in my mouth. You know, when a customer, you know, gets in touch with you and says, hey, you know, I've accidentally done this. Can you guys make it, you know, can you help me out? And they just flat out refuse to help you out. That is terrible business practices, and, you know, frankly, I won't deal with APMEX again. And truthfully, I hope that someone from APMEX sees this video and does something to change their business practices and gets things, you know, back in order over there. Because, you know, right now, frankly, it's kind of shit. And so, you know, guys, thanks for watching. And go ahead and hate on me for my views on APMEX, but they are a shit company. And I'm telling you what, I would be embarrassed if I did business with them again. So you guys take her easy. Have a good day.